Hello, is the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. So we finally have some double money. We finally have money opportunities for like, how many weeks has it been without like money opportunities? Like, I don't know, might have been almost a month I think. 2 to 3 weeks maybe. So yeah, it's definitely very nice that we have money opportunities. Oh, what's that? Yeah, same. There's a lot of those like big YouTubers out there who can make up all these like crazy titles and stuff. Sadly I'm not. Yeah, there's these like kind of YouTubers that I don't really know how to describe it actually, to be honest. But it's obvious what I'm talking about. And, oh yeah, no, I'm not buying the Zhaba. I'm just gonna mention what I've heard about it from like Foxy Snaps and stuff like that. Since I think I've seen enough like gameplay of it to make my opinion on it. Alright, I'll join that in a moment. I'm just gonna check the podium vehicle, and I'll be doing that. I believe I heard the podium vehicle is the Comet Safari, but I'll be verifying that. Yeah, I'll be joining that after I check the podium vehicle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought that before the Mark II was out. Yeah, I'm aware enough that in some ways it's better than the Mark II. It's probably a lot of people out there who think the Mark II is better in every single way. But yeah, the podium vehicle for the week's the Comet Safari with some kind of festival livery. Which I don't think they released any liveries, so it might have been one from like one of the other festival surprise updates. There's a little preview on some of the discounts, so I'll be going more in detail with those later. And then P-Fister Comet Safari will be saving $710,000 on the stock price. But if you want to keep the livery, that's another like 20-ish thousand, probably. The good thing about the Comet Safari is it's one of the vehicles on this website with like the machine guns. Though I don't know if you can race with it because of that, sadly. There's certain vehicles with machine guns I think you can race with, but certain ones like back then you cannot. So I think it's a kind of nice vehicle. Nice. I've been doing a lot of like other things lately since like Christmas and stuff, obviously. So I haven't been playing the game too much recently. Oh yeah, and I gotta do my lucky wheel spin and whatnot, then I'll join. Alright, we're stuck cash and carry. Sadly, oh yeah, I could sell like my Nightclub, but even then I don't think I would have enough for the normal price of the Saba, because I actually haven't played much of the Heist yet. I still need to do like part 2 of my stream on the group sex approach for the Big Con, I think. Yeah. Bad thing about the discounts though is they expire in like 48 minutes, so like once the thing of like utilities comes in, I believe it expires. Wish it would last for like the week, similar to like an event week. Or maybe you could like choose the 48-minute like time within the week. So yeah, you have to be well prepared if you want to get a discount like that, sadly. Hell, maybe that could go towards the JB700W if I could get a couple more thousand in addition to my like Nightclub sell or something like that. I don't know. I think it's only like 1.4. Then again, I don't want to go broke, and I haven't heard all that good of things about the JB700W either. But yeah, I'll be joining. Oh, I know what I could buy. I could buy myself a lifeguard. One of those, like, lifeguard Grangers. Who would buy that? I would just steal one. Because I believe you can do that. Or I could save 10% or whatever on the $62,000, like, lifeguard ATV or whatever. So I like random vehicles on Warstock. It was actually nice to have the option, I will say that. So I actually don't know if you can test out the 700W or the Zhaba on races, I believe. Alright. But yeah, even if you go on the sports classic class, I'm assuming the JB700W, you can't race with it. And I think the Saba Zero off-road or military is my guesses. It's one of those two, I'll be sure. Anyway, speaking of the Zaba, meanwhile, you died. Not sure how. But yeah, Zaba is 1.8 mil to 2.4 mil. Where you get the trade price, it's pretty much like any other vehicle from the DLC, from what I hear, is you just use it in like the finale. Pretty sure it is for the trade price. Now, the interesting thing about this vehicle is that it's actually amphibious, which is quite nice. I don't know if the amphibious capabilities are really used in the heist, but from what I watched on it, it's actually amphibious. Nice. I believe I watched like a video from this like One Spot Gaming dude as well. I believe he was like comparing it with like the APC, which is like the other like armored amphibious vehicle in the game now. And I think it was actually slower than the APC. So it's not gonna be really that good for going in the water though. And yeah, going to, if you're not sure, if you're not gonna buy it, I don't believe it has any sort of like weaponry or anything, so it's not gonna be really beneficial in any way, shape, or form, I believe, for making money. However, it could be good for some of those like missions where you go into like water for like CO crates and stuff like that. Could have its kind of use in there, but even then there's better options, I'm sure. So I believe it's just like an armored vehicle and then it goes in water. So you could think of it as like a regular insurgent that can go into water in a sense. But yeah, from what I saw in the customizations, it does not have like machine guns. And then when I do find time to get that vehicle, I'll probably do some kind of like review on it, similar to the JB700W, and then I still gotta film the rest of my RC8 tank or invading for Sway tank review. Got started on that like a while ago. But pretty much everyone was doing those reviews, so I kind of wanted to hold off on them, because I didn't know if that would like impact anything. Like how much eyeballs on the tractor or something like that. Oh, I just noticed you're in the plane still. I believe the explosive resistance was like kind of typical for like old style armor vehicles as well. I believe it was like a few. However, I would like watch One Spot Gaming or something like that. I believe I watched just One Spot Gaming dude to watch what I found out about the Zhaba. Alright. Oh no. Oh yeah, you landed it. I think now would kind of be the time to go into like the discounts and like money opportunity, like things to say about them and stuff. Since I think I pretty much covered everything else I need to do. Premium race for this week is art to art for the motorcyclist class. I believe this changes a couple times throughout the event week, so I believe there's free premium races per like event week if I recall. They don't really show them all off on the news wires anymore, but I think that's how they do them. So this one might be in continuation from last event week. I believe they continue the one on the first day of the event week. Then there's like 2 other ones throughout the rest of the event week, I think. And time trial is RC8 2, which is a new time trial. Dang, with a part-time of 224.00, that's kind of a big part-time, I think. And then the RC Bandito time trial looped back to construction site 1. So it's back to the first RC Bandito time trial. And I do actually have a guide on that as well. Don't yet have it on like a playlist or anything. But yeah, I do indeed have a guide on that somewhere on my channel from like a month to 2 ago or something like that. And then for money opportunities, I believe I was able to fit all of them on Message as Spectator. So yeah, there's 3 times money RP on free mode events. So for free mode events, you need at least 6 people, I believe, in order for them to start like spawning. And I do not believe you can do those in invite only. So you will need to be in a public maybe for 6 players. It's possible they can be done in invite only. Possibly, I'm not too sure though, on like the business battles. 2 times money and RP on business battles. I believe in order for those to start spawning, you need an invite only lobby with like 3 people in it. I believe there needs to be at least 3 people that are outside of properties in order for them to spawn. Not sure if you have to be in like individual like organizations as well, but there is tricks to letting them spawn in invite onlys with like minimum amount of players. So I believe for business battles you get like 40,000 like on hand or something like that. For double money, I believe it's normally like 20-ish thousand. And then you also get whatever you get from like the product, which I believe that is regular money, the money you get for like the product. So it might just wait, the box bill you're driving or what? And then going on to the pause menu, show off the last of the money opportunities. So yeah, every single bunker and missile base adversary mode. I just put modes because I can fit adversary on them as a spectator. But yeah, they're in adversary modes. So, but yeah, so no, you cannot like get the money on like the missile silo, like survival, just the adversary modes. So I say rebullet counts, juggernaut, kill quota, resurrection, slasher, death duos part, and then train places for the bunker. And all of those modes plus like 2 more, I believe, for the missile base modes. Yeah, there's 7 of the bunker ones, I believe, and like 9 of the missile base ones. I personally think they're some of the best like adversary modes in terms of like variety. However, they pretty much take place in the same map as the one downside of them. So yeah, I would say the adversary modes they did were actually kind of nice, because when they do those, you do get a lot of like different variety. But yeah, I wouldn't really bother with them though, because free mode events, 3 times money RP, and then 2 times money RP on business battles. You pretty much have to like actively do those in free mode. So going into like lobbies with the bunker missile base, you can't really be productive with those at the same time. So I would focus just on the free mode events and the business battles. So whichever ones spawn. So I'd actually focus on going on like bigger lobbies. Like if you want business battles particularly, try to have a like be in a lobby with like 3 to 5 players. But if you want like free mode events mixed in as well, 6 and up I believe is the way to go. Wait, do you own that as a Pegasus vehicle? Wait, I'm sure you do, because it's spawned here. Is this one from the update as well? I know there was some kind of box build, but I don't know if it's this particular design. Wait, that must be a personal vehicle, I think. Yeah, this must have been Pegasus. That must have been personal. Alright, it's actually a login reward apparently for this event week. And it's the wrap livery for the Comet Safari. So actually that livery does seem like it's a brand new livery for the Comet Safari. I like these working vehicles. Yeah, they're pretty fun. They're kind of memey though compared to like other vehicles. Like they're kind of like a meme vehicle, I would say. Especially if you get them as like a Pegasus vehicle, it's almost kind of like wasting money just for a fun-looking vehicle. I believe this has like minuscule customization as well, if I remember. But yeah, they're pretty fun. I actually joined another lobby actually, so I don't think I could show it off on the info section for the login reward, but yeah, there is a login reward for a livery on the Comet Safari. It seems you don't get it from the podium vehicle. Alright. Gonna be going over discounts. I need to make it a long trip, so I guess we can go over to the nightclub, I guess. Nice 7-8 mile trip there. Alright, so starting off with some property discounts, there's 35% off the casino penthouse itself and then the renovations. So I don't know if you actually need to do like the story missions in order to like do the heist, because it kind of doesn't lead up into those events. But if for some reason that's the case, they are 35% off in the renovations. Or for Twitch Prime, I'm pretty sure that's 45% off. And it sounds like all renovations. And yeah, they're basically just, besides for the garage, I really wouldn't recommend much of the other ones. They're mainly just for like leisure purposes. And then there's also 35% off of like nightclubs and renovations or something like that. It would probably include the storage upgrades, it sounds like, as well, but since I already have them, I can't really show that one off. And then the rest of the discounts are vehicle discounts. So yeah, the Izzy Classic is 40% off. That's only really for the stock vehicle though. So sadly you're not really going to save much in terms of a custom. So if you want to save a little tiny bit of money if investing into the arena variant, you could do so, but I would just wait for that to possibly go on discount for the actual upgrade price. That's actually it for this website. Unless there's one on there for Twitch Prime. Which actually seems like my extra 10% has already applied, so if there's a new Twitch Prime discount, it would show on here. Sounds like there's nothing on Benny's. Same goes for Elitist. Wait, there's a lot of pretty recent vehicles on discount actually. However, a lot of them are 25% off. So it could be worth waiting a little more for maybe more like proper discounts on the previous DLC vehicles. But regardless, first discount on here is the Western Rampant Rocket, which is 25% off. And yeah, it's in the motorcycles class. But I do not believe you can store this one in the clubhouse. It kind of acts like a car, I believe, even though it's in the motorcycle class. So yeah, if anyone owns that, you could try to put in the clubhouse, but I do not believe you can. And then as for how it performs, I don't believe it really performs all that good, because it's more of a like bulky motorcycle. It's kind of more like a car in that kind of sense. So I think realistically it wouldn't perform well. Oh yeah. Probably would just drive one around, probably not gonna like store one or anything. So yeah, as soon as I'm done talking about like the discounts and stuff, I'll pretty much be making money, if anything. So yeah, Pegasi Zeruso is 25% off as well. Or 35% off, which goes for all these 25% discounts if on Twitch Prime. I don't really know if this is like a great performing one. I think it's in the super class, I'm sure of it, but it's not like top 3, I'm pretty sure. I believe mainly in the top 3 is the Emerus and then the Krieger, and then I believe one of the rocket vehicles as well, probably the Vigilante. So it might not be all that competitive. But yeah, speaking of the Krieger, that is on discount as well at 25% off. Or 35% off. And it places 3rd place in lap time last time I saw on like Ruffy's 2020 like lap time. And top speed, I believe top speed's pretty good as well. So if anything, it's definitely good in a lap time. And also Locust. It's actually a retro vehicle from like one of the GTA London games, so that's pretty cool. And then that's the topless sports car, which I don't know if there's that many of them, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I don't necessarily think it performs all that well from what I last saw. Oh yeah, Buckstar van. Yeah, I'm aware of how, like, you can get those spawns. I believe somewhere in, like, Elysian Island, you can drive, like, the Buckstar van, and then people without a Pegasus vehicle variant can actually get one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot actually we're in an invite-only lobby. So yeah, going to the nightclub wouldn't help very much. Though I could actually check the stock of it. I believe I recall it being pretty good. Oh well, it gave me a waypoint after all. Because I didn't have much of a waypoint I really cared to go to aside for that. Yeah, I just wanted to see how much this joke of a discount lasted for. Yep, that's going away in like less than 16.5 minutes. Oh damn, it's 880,000. That's pretty good. That's not including a 1% bonus at all. But yeah, going back to the vehicle discounts, and some person got out my way now. It's 25% off. Yeah. Similar to the Krieger, it pretty much places like one placement above it for a lap time. So it's slightly better than the Krieger when it comes to lap time. I believe it is. And then top speed, it might kind of be the same thing. It might be like one above the Krieger. But of course, Bruffy 1322 has all the good answers to like lap time and whatnot. I'm kind of going off of like memory and whatnot. And as for the Vicer Neo, I don't entirely recall its performance either. If anything, it's probably better in the lap time department, I would assume. And not really sure much at all on the top speed. Paragon R, I believe, is actually pretty good in the sports class, though. I believe was within like top 5 or 10 for like lap time, I believe. And probably top speed as well, maybe. However, there is the free armored version of this as well for completing all the story missions. So it kind of doesn't give as much purpose for the normal version. So I think you can race the normal version, but not the armored version. I'm not too sure. I don't think you can race the armored version. And as for the armored version, I don't think Bruffy has even tested that one yet. But I believe he mentioned that from what he was testing at that point, it seemed like it was better than the Paragon R for lap time and top speed, similar to how most armored vehicles are, aside for like the armored Kuruma, which is actually still lower than the regular. So it would add up. So I would just go for the free armored version. So yeah, I would say so far the highlights of the discounts would be probably the Emirates and then the Krieger. And I'm pretty sure Hijack Chameleon's just a glitch discount. I'm pretty sure it's not actually on discount. It'd be like the most random thing ever if it were. I believe the Neo, the Paragon R as well, were 25% off. That should have been it for a legendary. And apparently there's nothing on Warstock. Same with Doctees. So anything else would be on Thorn San Andreas. So a couple of the vehicles from the previous DLC, once again, are on like 25% off. So first off is the Vapid Peyote Gasser. I believe I didn't hear very good on its performance. However, you're really just getting it for like customizations and looks. Which I don't know if I saw the customizations on the Gasser, but I would assume it would be pretty good. Yeah, I believe the 4x4 as well is discounted at 25%, which I believe is lower than these other vehicles. Oh yeah, actually you're in the game right now, so yeah, you would probably know. And then yeah, the Zion Classic. That has a lot of customization, as I've seen when you were customizing it on that one stream I did of the Zion Classic. It had that hilarious livery of like the Princess Robot bubblegum body pillow. So yeah, really you're just going to be getting this one for customizations. It's not going to really do good in the Sports Classic class or whichever one it was in. And then the Izzy Sport, actually. The two Izzy's are actually the two discounts that are on 40% off. So for Twitch Prime, you would be getting the Izzy Sport for half off actually, which I would say is pretty good. And I believe in the lap time department, it might have actually been pretty good, and top speed as well, maybe. But yeah, I would check on Ruffy 1322 first, because I'm going mainly off of like memory. But I recall it being pretty good. And then you have Vapid Kara 4x4, 25% off again. And I believe it performs like a couple placements better than the weaponized version in terms of lap time and top speed. And yeah, it's a clean version of the one with the gun on it, plus has 4 over 6 wheels and whatnot. And once again, just like on Arena War, there's the Izzy Classic if you want to get on here. And then those are not on discount. Same with any $0 discounts that show up. So yeah, that was it for discounts, but I'll verify by scrolling down. So yeah, probably the best options for discounts this week would be the Emirates, the Krieger, and possibly the Sport as well, because that one's actually 40% off. But yeah, are you up to selling the Nightclub in a public lobby? Why would you do such a thing, man? Oops. That's madness to kick someone out a personal vehicle. What you pointing at? Did he get this one from the podium, or did he buy it? Because I actually got the Krieger off the podium, which was quite nice. Yeah, I don't think they did a new Twitch Prime discount for a while, so I don't know if they changed that today or not. And I wouldn't really know what website it would be on. So I don't know if it's still like the arcade or whatever for Twitch Prime. Yeah, I really like this one as well. Very glad I got off the podium, because I don't think I would have got one otherwise. I'm surprised I'm not crashed out there. Oh shit. But yeah, I'm not sure about you, but I think I'm gonna go into a public lobby so I can sell the nightclub stuff. And then I might just end the stream there, I'm not sure. But I can still play the game. Or I'll be moving into a free game. Yeah, I'll do that. I can even go into MC if you want as well, just so you make more money. Damn, I don't know what someone did there. And also, it's probably the last day for snow. I don't think I mentioned this. But I would assume today would be the last day for snow. Because I don't think it would make any sense to continue it on any, like, further. I think they might have ended it on the 2nd in, like, other years as well. Oh, alright. Nice. Oh, what's... Boy. What the fuck was there? What did this dude place here when he was in his, like, apartment? Or arcade? Because he has the same one as me, I guess. Maybe some proximity mine or some shit, I don't know. Probably a proximity mine of some kind of, I'm assuming. But yeah, it might be another couple to few minutes before I can make it to the nightclub. And yeah, I'll probably be using this a lot more ever since they put like cooldowns on Mark II in any way, shape, or form. Alright. Oh yeah, I noticed on the map already. Yeah, this seems like a pretty good lobby actually for business battles for sure, and probably remote events as well. It's kind of has like the best minimum for like remote events. Yeah, I gotta destroy those signal jammers pretty soon because it's kind of annoying having them randomly like lock on. I know I could like turn it to homing off, but like having it on in case of an emergency if someone like tries me or anything.
Okay, well, this is what's known as a high-risk trade. Your buyer wants 3 separate drops, and they want you to know you're very likely to meet resistance somewhere along the way. Resistance? Yeesh! Thank God it's you out there, not me.
Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I believe the Zhaba is actually the last vehicle on Warstock as well. I find it pretty interesting actually that they released like all 3 of the Warstock vehicles with like no break. They didn't like go on other websites. That's kind of unusual, I feel, for Rockstar. It's kind of nice to have all the useful vehicles kind of early in the game so I can make more money for them during the current DLC, I suppose. Oh dang, you almost landed in it. nice, 1.2 mil. I actually don't think I could have got the 700W anyways if that discount was still available. Plus I would be broke as hell on the ends if I had been.
You get the cash, I get not to worry about being caught with that stuff in the club and sent to the can. It's a win for both of us.
Don't worry about to explode. Or at least it looks like it will be. Yeah, I should start more often going. Oh shit. Start more often going into like the nightclub to go AFK for hours whenever I like sleep and shit, so that I can get a lot more money into the game by just being AFK pretty much. And with having a Nintendo Switch now, it will probably be easier to want to do that because I could have that on there and play it out like on the go or some bullshit. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed.